Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is doing a fantastic job of just, well, I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, we are here to watch Raintism's newest video. If you don't know who Raintism is, he is a very interesting young man, a very studly looking young man. He's done a lot in this community, a lot of great things, like lied about getting a heart attack after getting bullied by John Swan. He also sent some impromptu dick pics to his group chat, jerked off on a Discord call. He's just a very interesting person. I've known about him for a long time, and I saw a new video dropped by him last night, and it was probably the worst thing I've seen. One of the worst videos I've seen on YouTube. So I figured, why not watch this with you guys live? So we're just going to jump into it. We're going in raw, no lube.
If you came to hear me beg, you're gonna be disappointed. Now, before I start and say anything, I just want to get out of the way. If you're here to type something like, oh, heart attack, or make a heart attack joke, or a lose a kitty joke, or say anything relevant towards that, might as well just fuck off and not even comment anything, alright? It's no point trying to make an unfunny joke like that that's already a year old. And
we're not even 30 seconds in, and he's still malding about all the fucking heart attack jokes. I don't think we're going to be disappointed, Rain. I think we're going to be very, very satisfied with what is said here.
It adds no merit to the video whatsoever, alright? You're only looking for attention. You're only showing that you are desperate. So if you don't want to show that you are desperate or looking for attention with an unfunny gag, might as well just fuck off, because you're just showing your myopic mindset and showing that you're not even listening to what I have to say in the fucking video. All right. Thank you for the attention, by the way. So now,
you're welcome.
Those people out of the way. Thank you for the people who are gonna stick around for the next video and who are curious what I have to say about this.
Oh,
video.
I'm very curious what you have to say, Rainy.
Now, again, before I get into the real meat, I have to state that I'm not trying to take the moral high ground.
He's getting into the meat, guys.
All right, I'm not trying to say that I'm
Extra
morally
girthy.
superior than anyone that I talk about in this video or anything that I have to vent about in this video. All right. I'm just gonna sit here and say that I need to get everything off of my chest. This is a year in the making. All right, I have had so much much built up on my shoulders, chest, and everything within the past year.
Shoulders,
through
knees,
all
and toes.
of the events that has happened over the course of this year, and I'm at a boiling point now with everything and just how this current position that I'm in this fucking community.
Okay, go off.
I will start off by saying that this is not going to be a highly edited video. This is just going to be me venting about stuff, alright? I'm going to start off by saying people are fake. People are disingenuine. People are hypocrites.
Is disingenuine even a fucking word? I mean, I'm not going to give him too much shit if he's misspeaking, but I don't think that's an actual word. But, okay, my bad.
People have double standards, and most importantly, people have huge egos and love to take the moral high ground over stupid pedantic shit.
Okay, I agree with him there.
It's very, very apparent with the recent incidents that has happened within the past few weeks, month or so. I don't have a problem with people messing up once, alright? If you make a big fuck up, right? Surely you can learn from that fuck up, right?
Yeah.
Surely you can understand, take it as a learning lesson, and in hopes to improve yourself better in the future, to become a better person and not fuck up again. But I have a real issue with people continuously making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake and not being called out for it. And it shows with John Swan's recent drama, alright?
Oh, okay, this is gonna be good.
I've been teeter-tottering the idea of,
teeter-tottering
on John? Am I going to share my personal experiences with John? Or do I just shut up about it and continuing what I want to do with my content? And not stoop down to the fucking bottom feeders in this community.
Oh, okay.
Say,
okay, that's why you're making this video, Rain. That's why you're making this video. Everybody's getting their little 5 minutes of fame against John Swan right now. Some people are getting more attention than you are, and you got bullied by John Swan, and now you're mad that other people are getting attention. because they're making fun of him. And when you make fun of John Swan, it doesn't work for you because people just make heart attack jokes. I get why you're making this video now.
Fucked up. John Swan did this. I'm just an observer, and I'm just giving my own opinions and my own takes on this. When in fact, dog, you weren't even involved in the fucking drama, okay?
So nobody should ever make a video on John Swan unless they were bullied by him. Okay.
You're only pissed because you got bamboozled by a trusted YouTuber, alright? With my personal experiences with John, it doesn't stem from since December when I called him out on his live stream for not apologizing to Pie Man, alright? And I'll get into Pie Man later. It doesn't stem from that. It doesn't stem from in September when he made his live stream dedicated to me, contact cardiac arrest, Raintism. It doesn't it stems beyond that. It actually stems from January 3rd, 2020, when I first had an interaction with this prick, alright? And from the very first interaction I had with this prick, did not like him. I knew he was fucking egotistical. I knew he was pretentious. I knew that he thought of himself.
Good morning to you, too,
than
Charlie.
a lot of
Hope you're
other
having a great
people.
day.
And it shows from when
Put
I
the
made
video
that
on
tier list, and I put him
1.25.
in
Yeah, that's
fucking
probably a
F
good
tier,
idea.
and
Let me
he threw
do
a
that.
piss fit on Twitter about it. And
Fucking
that's a
Rain.
big
He's
deal because
such a mush
John
mouth.
Swan F tier. Oh, John Swan F tier.
Speaking of mush mouth, it is fucked up there.
No one puts John Swan F tier, right? He cannot take fucking criticism, and it obviously shows within what's happened recently.
There, that's much better.
So that's just one thing why he doesn't like me. It's because you know what?
I'm not gonna keep it on one point
right?
one point quarter
or his
throughout the whole video because there's some stuff he glosses over that's pretty nuclear.
Whatever, fine. Second thing, all right, probably didn't help me either, all right. And I'll admit too, before I mention this next thing, yeah, I fucked up, all right. I made a mistake. But when you're new to the community, you tend to mix people up quite a lot, all right. You're still trying to learn people's names and stuff like that.
Okay.
So when I was first understanding who John Swan was, right? There was a figure named Tazier who had a boyfriend at the time named John Progress, okay? But people didn't call him John Progress.
Okay.
They were calling him Progress or just straight up John, okay? I didn't know there was two fucking Johns
Rainy,
during this time because again, when you're new to the community, you still learn people's fucking names, all right? When you're when you're in an introverted place, right? You don't go out and explore people's names and understanding who's who in this community, all right? Dog, there's over fucking 200 figures in this community. Over 200. I go over 300 at this point now, currently. Like, do you expect me to learn everyone's fucking
more like
names
1,000.
and watch everyone's content
Give
on
or
like
take.
a fucking daily basis at this point? So, while I'm still trying to understand people's names, I get the two Johns mixed up, all right? I get the two Johns mixed up, and I thought John Swan was John Progress at the time. Laughable now, looking back on.
Yes, it's
but
very
dog, you gotta
laughable
realize
because
too,
John is like
probably
one of the
there's
most
probably some
common
of you
male
who are
names
like,
in the world,
fucking, I'll
dude.
give
What
a
the
good
fuck?
example. When you have to fucking move schools or some shit, and you gotta still learn people's fucking names, of course, you don't have the best memory, and you accidentally mix people's names up.
Well, I mean, when you move to a new school, you don't
common
really
issue,
spread rumors about
common
people
mistake,
unless you are
which is fine
100%
and stuff.
sure.
John didn't like that all too much.
Okay, well maybe you do, but
John
then you
thought I
get
was
called out for it.
spreading lies about him. John thought I was a
Okay,
piece
wait.
of shit
Let's pause
for-
and read. No, shit. Let me pause and reread that because I know he's gonna take that out of context. Glad we established that. LMAO, I just said you two mixed up because I barely knew anybody at the time. Your word holds no weight with me. If you're honestly still pissed by that, then again, I am sorry, and I should have kept my mouth shut. Yes, you should have. You should have kept your mouth shut. If you don't know, ask. And if you're not willing to ask, just sit down, shut up, mind your business. Considering that I didn't know anybody at the time, but if you're still fed up by it over a year later, then honestly, man, I think you should get over it. What the fuck? I'm gonna side with John on this one. I think he has every right to be mad if you're confusing him with somebody else and you're spreading rumors that he's in a relationship with someone. And here's why. Let's assume for a moment Tozer was a minor, right? Different story then. Way different fucking story then. So I understand why John would be pissed about this. Would be pissed about someone spreading rumors that he's in a relationship with somebody.
For spreading lies and slandering, gaslighting him because I mixed up the two fucking Johns. All right. So that's another thing why he doesn't like me.
Oh, God.
And the next thing he doesn't like me is what I want to get into. All right. Oh, Rain faked a heart attack. Oh, Rain lied about Lila Kitty. Oh, Rain did this and that, and he's a piece of shit. All right. For the people
You also jerked off
who
on a
still
Discord call. Don't
hate me
forget
for those
that.
things, you obviously understand. No. Actually, no. I can say this. I can say this because I fully agree with this mindset. I don't think you believe in two sides to every story. All right. You go under the assumption and listening to whatever fucking herd is going on at the time,
Wait,
and that's your overall take, because you're not smart
this is
enough to come
just
up with
such
your
a
own
crusty.
conclusions and to
Okay,
listen to both
this is
sides
such a
of the
crusty take. You are not taking both sides in account if you're being mean to me. If you have an opinion that's negative of me, you're not listening. You're not doing a good enough job listening to my side of the story. He's using the fucking Caro defense. That's just so. It's just such a crusty take. I really do not. I do not like
story.
people who can't
All
take
right. You
responsibility when
come
they
to the
fuck up.
conclusion with whatever the popular person says, and that's it. All right.
Let me reach out.
Why bother being so invested into something so innocuous if you're not even going to listen to, both parties at fault? All right. I will sit here and say that, yeah, I fucked up. I made mistakes. I made some shitty lies, all right? Am I proud of it? Of course not, okay? I owned up to my mistakes. I've already apologized to the people who fucking deserve an apology and not the people who keep asking for one.
Well, are you really owning up to your mistakes if you're constantly lying? I mean, throughout this video, there's been a couple of lies you made, like throughout this video when I first watch it. We'll go over it when it happens. But if you're still lying about shit, you're not taking accountability.
Like I said, I own up to them. I regret every single day. I hate myself for making those mistakes. I regret making those
Because you got caught.
mistakes every day on a daily basis, all right? Those mistakes are gonna linger with me for a long time, and fuck, man, I hate myself for making those mistakes. I wish I shouldn't have done it. Every single day I wish I shouldn't have lied about those things. But, again, you can't please everyone, all right? No matter how many times you apologize, no matter how many days, weeks,
That is true.
months, you've shown to improve yourself from those mistakes. No matter if you take those mistakes as a learning lesson and you take the whole cancellation as a learning lesson, saying like, well, fuck, I was a prick back then. You know what? I need to.
Well, I mean, showing your dick to random people online, jerking off in a Discord call, lying about having a heart attack. I mean, yeah, those are all mistakes and you can learn from them. But at the same time, there's common sense should be a factor. Just don't fucking do that in the first place. It's like that shit is just so fucking weird. Like, I can get it. Maybe you made a mistake, but it's a really fucking weird mistake to make. You know what I mean?
Prove myself. I hate myself for who I am currently. I need to change. I need to change for the better so I can be a better person than how I fucking was.
You need to go to commentary rehab.
No matter what progress you do,
I need a cigarette.
people are gonna have. I know you love me saying this.
Cancer stream.
Will. People are gonna have this myopic mindset, and yes, it could not be any closer to the fucking truth. All right. People are gonna have this myopic mindset and have this sheep-like mentality, and just go with whatever the popular opinion is. And it shows time and time again. It happened with Pie Man. It happened with the fucking Tom thing.
I'm having a hard time paying attention to what you have to say because I'm just fixated on him getting creamed on Halo.
And again,
I don't know. Anyone
was like, oh my God.
does anyone know what I mean? Like he's just getting creamed on Halo, and I'm paying attention to that.
It did upload the French girl interview. They only dated. Nothing sexual happened, and it was only for 2 weeks. So why is it bad? Why is it so bad that everyone's making it? Why is it worse? Why are people making it worse than it is? All right. But yet, people don't give a shit. They go with whatever negative impact is at the time, no matter what the narrative is. As bad as you can make the narrative to be, people are going to listen because YouTube audiences just love negativity. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this video gets somewhat attention because I'm being critical of things and other people.
Yes, if you start shit with people, they are going to pay attention to you.
What's the fucking point of making sense?
That's a very good point, Rain.
This begins my interactions with Mango, my friendship with Mango.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Every single day, since, like a couple days after my birthday, when we stopped being friends, I fucking regretted ever meeting her to begin with. Because holy fuck, you really don't know how.
You regret meeting her because she wouldn't fuck you.
Alright? And behind it, and people like to say that, oh, Mango is the victim in this whole situation. Oh, you are a terrible person, Mango. You were the shitty friend of Mango. It went both ways, buddy.
Oh wait! We gotta go back. We gotta read those. We gotta read those screenshots. This is the annoying thing about Rain. These screenshots would have been nuclear, right, for the uninitiated. But let's see. I can't get it. Oh, whatever. Fuck up. Whatever. I'll post screenshots on Twitter or whatever.
If not a bigger cunt behind the scenes than I was.
Shit.
And still is currently from what I'm hearing from people. I think it's pretty funny with one of her quotes in her videos is
The
when
screenshots
being
aren't
bullied
aren't
help
anything
build your
major, by the way.
character.
It's just Mango
I
saying
really
you got
hope
a
you get bullied
fat
more
cock,
before you
bro.
graduate high school. I genuinely mean that because I feel like it can help build your character.
I don't need this cringe. What's so? So just fucking pause. Okay. So he's calling out Mango, but he's not doing a good job of providing like the context. Like the screenshots he showed, that went by like super fast. You had to be Barry Allen or some shit to be able to read them. It was Mango saying that he has a fat cock, and the context is apparently he has a chode, right? He shows his dick to girls in group chats, and they would make fun of his dick because it was literally like a 6-inch chode. Apparently, it was fucking just horribly fat. It was obese, an obese penis. And he's just kind of putting all these these screenshots and these clips of her out of and I don't really know the context, right? And I'm sure like it's probably a big nothing burger, but who know if there is something to expose Mango over, you need to show it in its full context. I'm watching this as unbiasedly as possible, and it's
And
just
it's
kind of irritating that you're
herself can't practice what she
playing these little
preaches,
gotcha
and
clips.
that whenever she gets bullied, she has to end up blocking people on that shit and not listen to what they have to say, which is pretty funny too. I'm just gonna say this: if you're gonna dish it out, you better be ready to fucking take it.
I wholeheartedly agree.
And holy fuck, a lot of people dished it out with me within the past year,
Yep.
and now all of a sudden, people figure after figure left and right are getting called out, and they're not ready to fucking take it. John wasn't ready to take it.
No, I agree.
Currently, Mango's getting some shit for us too, which I
I,
find amusing. I find this fucking hilarious.
Where is she getting any shit? I haven't seen her getting that much shit. I've seen her, if anything, get into some arguments with some Twitter spurs, but that was pretty much it. I haven't really seen her getting exposed or canceled. She hasn't dropped a 8-page long Google Doc addressing the controversy quite yet.
I'm going off topic.
I'm just confused.
This is not scripted. I'm just gonna go with whatever thought I have currently. She tried to accuse me of
Okay, let's
flirting
pause
with
so
a
I can read this.
15-year-old girl
Just
because
pause, dude. No, dude, because she told me you threatened us, which is fucking creepy. It is. Guess we can't even take the piss out of you without you going off the wall, so whatever. Also, Castile told me you hit on her when you knew she was 15. What the fuck? What the fuck? You wait. Okay, okay. I'm gonna hold my judgment until I get more information on this because I don't know. But that's pretty fucked up. Yeah. I'm pissed at you. Question mark, question mark. Fuck off, closed caption. Well, that's not even true. But I haven't posted about it or anything out of respect for you fixing your shit. Nobody wants to ruin your career. Yes. That's okay. That's another thing about Raintism you might not know. He sees YouTube as a career, like an actual career. He'll tell people it's his full-time job, and he has only like 700 subscribers. It's really fucking
this
bizarre.
15-year-old girl lied to her when she was friends with this 15-year-old girl, and then yet when this 15-year-old girl got called out for being such a liar,
Okay.
she's two-faced. She's two-faced, and she just quickly turns heel on her friend because she got called out for life because Mango is a disingenuous, opportunistic person that isn't afraid to ride the wave of hate just so as long as it stays away from her. To quote iDubbbz, she is willing to call out someone as she is to drop to their knees and suck them, just so as long as it benefits
She's
her.
quoting iDubbbz, okay.
And I honestly,
I mean, if you're painting Mango to be like this big like $2 whore, right? Who just fucks anybody and everybody for views and attention. What does it say about you if she's not fucking you? If she's not giving you the sucky suck? Just some food for thought.
honest to God, believe that. I honest to God believe that type of mindset with her. Reflecting on her current behavior, reflecting on her past behavior, how she is behind the scenes, honest to God, I believe that is her mindset. That is her behavior.
Okay.
And that's the only reason why she's got 6K. I'm stuck where I'm at, because
Yeah, that's right. Mango has 6K because she sucked off all her subscribers. She gave 6,000 people the sucky suck.
Not only because I made mistakes, but you know what? Because I'm not a fucking whore for clout.
Rain, you are the biggest whore in this community. You've shown
You know
your
what's very
dick
weird too?
to
Very
how
creepy
many
too.
people?
I don't know why she would do this,
Jerked off on
but
the
she's
Discord call.
friends
You are
with
a whore.
someone by the name of Masturbatory Tales of Wonder. Masturbatory
Okay.
loves to rip on Rain because Rain he's the gift that keeps on giving.
You are.
He's just like Chris Chan,
You are.
except less fat and is okay with his own gender. I think it's very weird too that Max feels the need to talk about me 24/7 to the point where he got in contact with my IRL, an IRL who's hated me and who's spread lies about me since fucking high school, who was just a worse person than I ever was, and has to go off
Where's
of
your proof?
stupid ass fucking assumptions like, oh, PewDiePie is a Nazi, JonTron's a Nazi,
What?
so and so is a fucking Nazi or
What the?
whatever.
Wait, what the
Fucking
fuck? What the fuck? Because I know MTAL, right? Well, we're not like close friends or anything, but I follow him pretty regularly because he makes decent content. I don't think I've seen him talking about PewDiePie or JonTron being a Nazi. I don't think I've ever seen him make that claim. If I'm wrong, please like send me the screen caps. But I don't think that just doesn't. That sounds out of character for him. Maybe I'm taking Rain out of context. I don't know, but that's just my takeaway from him saying that.
ideology he believes in. But yeah. So to talk about
Okay.
going back on the John Swan too and how this triangle of fucking cancer happened. I
Triangle
just got
cancer. I
told
actually like
recently,
that.
about a couple weeks ago, that months ago in December, late November, I want to believe, around that time, I was actually doxxed in John Swan's server.
Oh,
Now, no locations were leaked. The only thing that got leaked was my full name and a bunch of slander made about me. And I could show those screenshots right up here.
okay. Well,
Before I talk about
that's pretty
Max's
fucked
shit
up if
video,
people are
I just
doxing
want
you.
to say, it's like,
I will
dog,
defend you
why do
there.
you
People
feel the
shouldn't be
need to, like,
doxing you.
lie about stupid innocuous shit? Oh, Rain's actually 5'2". Oh, Rain actually has lives in a low-income house and stuff like that. He lies about his fucking...
Well, aren't you low income? I mean, if you're doing YouTube full time and you only have 700 subscribers, aren't you technically low income? Because the only way, like, you'd have to be dependent on your parents, your grandparents, or family. So you're not exactly balling it up. You're not riding the fast whips, nice clothes. You're not living that high life.
income. Oh, Rain's this and that. It's like, first of all,
You're eating ramen while
you're
playing
the
Halo
fucking
2.
liar for making up these stupid ass assumptions, alright? Lie about stupid innocuous shit just to make me look more of like a joke. And second, I don't think really anyone with more than a brainstem actually gives a shit.
More than the,
No one cares
that's weird.
about stupid
Okay, that's
innocuous
a
facts
really weird way
like
of saying
that.
that.
Alright? No one cares about stupid pedantic facts like that. Fucking fake facts, as a matter of fact. No one cares about the Raintism lore this much, other than basement dwelling cocksuckers who look up the figures like John Swan and think that's the funniest shit. Oh, this fucking innocuous YouTuber, Raintism, 600 subs. What a joke. What a joke. Fuck this guy. Let's make a live stream and make fun of him the whole time, because fuck this guy. This guy's a
Yes,
joke.
that's what I'm
He's
doing
meme
right
material.
now.
Fuck this guy. Fuck what he has to say. Fuck what's going on
At
in
least
his
at least
mind,
he's getting a little more self-aware.
Let's try and silence him and ratio him, because that
Whoa,
gives me
wait a
personal
minute,
enjoyment.
wait a minute. Who the fuck is silencing you? That's a genuine question. Who the fuck is actually silencing you by criticizing you? You have not been deplatformed. People haven't taken away your platform, right? Here you are. I mean, you made a 40-minute long video that feels like a school schmooter manifesto, and you're saying you're being silenced. What? You have a platform. You are speaking right now. What the fuck? Who the fuck is silencing you?
Fucking John Swan, dude. Dude, I swear to God. 2 silver play buttons, but 0 bitches.
Wait a minute. You have no bitches either. And you have no play buttons to show for it. I mean, John Swan, he's a lying piece of shit, but so are you.
Anyways. So this doxer went to John's server, spread a bunch of false facts about me, lied about me flirting with a 16-year-old girl and dating her and shit.
Wait, is that the same? Is that the same girl that Mango brought up, the who was 15 at the time, or is this a different girl? Why would you have two, like, that's kind of fucked up that you have two allegations like that against you. I'm withholding my judgment for right now till I get more information, but it's kind of getting a little weird. You know what I mean?
That's a fucking lie. Tried to insinuate
Oh,
that I was a
this
pedo.
is just painful to sit through.
That's fucking. That's real funny. Yeah, dude. Just lie about something like that. A great timing too, considering the other two fucking allegations that were going on at the time of during that too. So of course people are gonna fucking believe that
What
because
other
hey,
allegations?
one potato got cut, two potato got cut, three potato. Oh my fucking god, dude! Holy shit, dude. So Max thought it was a funny opportunity to do an interview with this doctor and get Mango onto the call too. And it's just weird. It's a weird, creepy video. Why do you indulge like
I believe they brought you in to confront this doxer, this IRL, and you just did a piss poor job of defending yourself against them. So you actually had a I mean, they gave you a platform to defend yourself right there, but you just didn't do a good job defending yourself.
this is a problem that extends beyond Max. This is a problem that extends beyond me. It's a problem that extends beyond the fucking commentary community.
Okay.
It's is it just the commentary community? Like, are people's lives so boring that they have to indulge themselves into other people's lives for their own amusement? Because that's honestly, first of all, fucking, that's, oh my god, dude, that's so sad. That's so sad, and that's so creepy, too,
Yeah,
dog.
I'll agree with him there. It's kind
I'm
of
only
weird when
invested
people
into the John Swan
take it a
recent
little too
drama
far.
because I'm fucking glad that he got what he deserved. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah,
So
I'm
they
sure you're
decided to
glad.
make this fucking interview video with me, just basically lying and just mocking me the whole time, and just like, oh, Rain did this, Rain did that. Oh, blah, blah,
Whoa,
blah,
wait,
blah,
let's
blah.
see. If you're for deplatforming people that aren't doing something like inciting violence, I don't trust you. I'm all for holding people accountable. But straight up silencing people, oh, once again, where the fuck were you silenced? You are so dumb. Rain is so fucking dumb. He does not know the difference between being silenced, being deplatformed, and just being criticized and made fun of.
His
So,
cousin's a loser too. Fuck this guy, fuck his cousin. Rain's a joke, heart attack, lol. Everyone's laughing. Oh, people rafflecopter and shit. What the fuck?
what the
Like,
fuck?
what even is the point? What enjoyment do people get out of that? Like, looking in from like an outsider's perspective, I've had people come up to me and ask me, "He's like, dog, are you all right, dude? Are you all right? These people are making fun of you, dude. Is this true? Is this true? None of it's fucking true. Them motherfuckers are sad for
Is
just
is that
lying
really
about
the case
stupid
though?
innocuous
Is
shit
none
like
of it
that.
true?
Yeah, it gets to me, and I
You
think
never
that's
sent dick
I
pics
guess
to
that's their
people. You never
intent.
lied about the heart attack.
But like, what was
It's
their ending goal?
not true.
Okay, you made your video. What now? I mean, you aren't successful. Back to what I was saying. No, their whole treatment towards me. I'm not trying to blame victim here, right? Like I said,
What the
I'm not
fuck are
trying to
you
play.
talking about? It's been 20 minutes of you just playing the victim. I'm not trying to play the victim here, but let me make myself as miserable and as humanly possible. Let me cry about everything
Victim
that hurt
that
my
I've lied
feelings.
about was fucked. I know it's
It's just been
fucked.
20 minutes of you
Okay,
playing the victim. What
but
are you talking about?
again, to say that I am this malicious person, this monster person who did this stuff with such heinous intent is obviously fucking
I don't think
false,
anyone's
okay?
calling you a
I
monster.
didn't
I think
go
they're just saying
around
you're a fucking
spreading these
weirdo. Let's
fucking
get that
lies,
straight.
alright? They were in the heat of the moment,
Like
pressured
you're not a
moments
Saturday
where
cartoon
I
villain.
felt
You're
pressured. I felt
kind of
pressured
like
to do this by people who I fucking
crazy homeless
trusted.
guy who throws his cum onto people.
And, people don't think when it's in the heat of the moment. People don't think correctly when you feel
Heat
pressured.
of the
Anyone
moment.
with a fucking thought process can understand this.
Okay, simmer down, sweetheart. You're gonna have another heart attack.
Anyone with a sense of reality can understand a mindset like that. John Swan's and Mango's treatment towards me has fucked up my mentality. Alright? It's fucked up me mentally, dog. It really did. It really did.
Okay.
My friends abandoned me because of it, rightfully so. All right. If you hate me currently for it, if I ever like reach out to you and you're still mad at me, I understand, right? I understand.
Wait,
I understand I
turn this
betrayed your
back
trust.
up.
But if you think that I'm the same person how I was back then, dog, open your fucking eyes, dude. I honestly, and people, my friends, my current friends told me this too. I don't think my past actions reflect who I am currently. But yet people can't see that. People turn a blind eye to shit like that. It's fucking sick.
Okay.
The people's respects who I've earned within the past days.
By the way, I'm sorry if it turns total Donga stream and goes dead air for a couple minutes. I'm trying to listen and process what he's saying and form my own opinions in response to that. I kind of want to be careful with what I say because throughout this video, we've already seen there's some allegations brought up that are very sus. So if I say what's on the top of my head to those, that could be a little irresponsible. So my
Weeks
bad
and
if we
months
have a
since
little,
September.
well, just a little
I
dead
honestly
air.
have fucking respect for you.
Didn't
Because
hurt anybody.
you've shown that you are able to listen to both sides. You've shown that you care about certain individuals. You show that people can learn from their mistakes. And through the people whose respects who I've earned, whose respects who I've gained,
Whose respect have you
I've had
gained?
at least one interaction with them. People who have stopped interacting with me or have not seen my improvements still hate me. Does anyone else notice that too? People who respect me now
I've had interactions with you, I think as recent as like a month or two ago, and every time I interact with you, I have a worse impression of you. I think the last time I interacted with Raintism here, he was making fun of Tipster for his weight. He was saying he was a fat, bit of a big boy. So I pointed out that Raintism looks like Gollum from the Lord of the Rings. I don't think it's really hard to have a pleasant interaction with Raintism, in my opinion.
at least went out of the way to have at least one interaction with me and thought, man, dude, this guy's not as bad as everyone else says he is. Maybe, you know what, he seems pretty fucking chill. You know what? What he did was fucked up, but you know what? At least I can see that he probably improved himself since then, Maybe he's worth giving a second chance. Maybe just fuck.
I don't think you've really improved since then. I think you're still a whiny little bitch. I think you still lie about shit. I think if given the chance, you would be totally fucking creepy with girls in this community if you had the opportunity again. I really don't think you've changed.
Fucking maybe. But for the people who still continuously hate me, for the people who go out of their way to make a fucking heart attack joke on the daily because it's just as funny as fucking Amy Schumer or Dane Cook, they have never.
He's
interacted
really
with me,
mad about
or
the
at least
heart
stopped
attack
interacting
jokes.
with me since.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking why do people indulge
Well,
in such drama? And
here's why people keep making the heart attack jokes, Morgan or Rain. Because it triggers you. It triggers you so fucking bad that you might make a 40-minute long video bitching about it. It's not funny, right? If it didn't solicit a reaction, it wouldn't be funny. It would have stopped being funny a long time ago. But the fact that you still get so fucking mad about it, that's why it still works. That's why people still use it. Because it gets a funny reaction from you.
Stupid, petty YouTube drama. It's like high school all over again, dog. I fucking hated high school. And yet,
Because you were
all of
bullied
this
there
shit
too.
just feels like fucking high school. How sad is that, dog? How sad is that? And speaking of YouTube drama, almost every interaction I've had lately, every discussion I've had, has been about YouTube drama. Fuck, I can't even go into Dr. Skipper's server anymore just to talk about something that's if there is a God, I would get on my hands and knees and fucking pray.
Well, wait a minute. If you're still associating with commentary YouTubers and small YouTubers, of course YouTube drama is going to be brought up constantly. I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's just common sense. If you don't want to hear about YouTube drama or you don't want to hear about some shit you've done in the community being brought up, then find some new different groups to interact with.
Get one day
just common sense,
without
dude.
These fucking 15-year-olds coming in here and going like, hey, yo, you wanna check out my new edit? You wanna check out my new intro for my video about me talking about
Then don't join Discord groups with small commentators. You want to know why I don't have this problem where people are kind of spamming my inbox where they're like, "You want to check out my spicy little edit?" Because I don't talk to most small commentators. I don't really interact with people privately. There's a couple people I'm cool with, obviously, but I really try to avoid forming friendships when it comes to YouTube. It's just because all friendships on YouTube are temporary. Those people are going to turn out to be total like lolcows later on, or you're just going to kind of fall out of touch. I just try not to do that. So my advice, Morgan, leave those Discord groups if you don't like seeing that.
14-year-old French girl or talk about the fucking vegan teacher, you know? Do you wanna see that shit?
Dead air.
Dude, who the fuck cares? Dude, I'm seeing motherfuckers here making 20 videos on this vegan teacher bitch. I don't even know who she is. I don't even know what she did, dude. Because
She gets views, that's why.
I don't give a shit enough to care. And yet these guys are only popular because they played the algorithm like a fucking fiddle, dude.
Yes.
And they're only doing it with money. That's their intent, is to get fucking clout and money. What a bunch of whores,
Wait a minute,
dude.
you
Do
fucking
you feel
pause. You have told people that you do YouTube for a career. Why are you doing it if you're not gonna? Why are you saying it's a career if you're not in it to get a little money? And not only that, but you have made videos blatantly copying iDub, so you're trying to play the algorithm too, aren't you? Are you not? It just seems a little hypocritical.
proud of
Seems like
yourself
a little
making 20
hypocritical,
videos daily on some old bitch ranting on TikTok because she's got fucking dried up ovaries or some shit? Do you feel accomplished in yourself, dog?
That
Like
was
ass?
that
And do
was
you feel
actually
like
not a bad
accomplished in
joke.
yourself? Do you feel proud of yourself going, Raintism, heart attack, lol? You know, saying shit like that? At least I can get a kick out of fucking creativity. But posting the fucking Homer Simpson gif or the fucking Sanford and Sons gif, you know? Like there's no fucking creativity in that. It's a fucking year-old meme, dog. Get over
Once again, people only use the heart attack joke against you because it solicits a reaction. Do you not know how trolling works? If you don't react, if you don't give them the attention they want, if you don't give them the reaction they want by freaking out and going on a 40-minute tirade screaming about it, they're eventually gonna stop making the joke. They're gonna go to greener pastures.
over it.
So stop getting triggered by
Fucking,
it.
if you don't, like, you're showing that you cannot move on.
No, you're showing you can't move on. It's been a year since you faked your heart attack. People are still making jokes, and you still can't get over the fact that people are going to make jokes about it.
And it's finally dawned on me after so many months that
Oh, it's
people,
finally
no
dawned
matter
on you?
what the fuck I say, no matter what I predict, I'm right and based from some people, or people are not going to listen and they're
What
going to
the
find
fuck?
out.
What have you predicted? I mean, I know he takes a lot of credit because he got in some Twitter fights with John Swan. He said, "I don't like John Swan. I don't think he's a nice person." And then John Swan turned out to be a fucking liar. But you had completely different intentions and reasons for why you did that. You were calling out John Swan because he made fun of you. He called you a simp, and then you faked having a heart attack. And because he was kind of punching down on you, and maybe that's something you could criticize John Swan for, besides the lying. His perplexity of punching down on these smaller creators. But you had completely different reasons and motives for going after John Swan, other than him lying about the dream shit.
Months later that I was right the whole time. And even then,
You were not
a
right.
good example to this is when I was fucking right about John Swan being a piece of shit scumbag. When I was right about John Swan for being an absolute prick. For over a year, I've been calling this guy out for his bullshit.
Because he called you a simp. Not because he was lying about Dream, not because you caught him in a lie, but because he called you a simp. That's why you were calling him a piece of shit for over a year.
For his egotistical behavior. For a fact of how much of a fucking loser this dude is. For how much of a weasel this guy is. For over a year, no one listened. No one listened.
No one listened because they knew it was you getting mad because he called you a simp. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. People listen to, oh, he had a heart attack. Why should we take him seriously? That's what people listen to. You feel proud of yourself for listening to John Swan now, dog? You feel proud of yourself for riding the rain hate wave? I hope you feel proud, because, dog, I've been smiling ear to ear ever since he made that taking accountability post and only showed how much of a dickhole he is.
I'm sure you have.
I would love to fucking dance on the grave of John Swan's career right now on his YouTube.
Isn't that what you're doing right now?
Dog. Fuck that guy. I hope he never comes back. But I heard from Cobra that he's gonna come back within a few months.
I doubt it.
Why even bother? Why even bother, dude? You know what? I hope I have to say this as a YouTuber. I have to say this. I hope he comes back and improves. All right. I hope he comes back as an improved person. You know, and not so much of a cockbite as he was before. But I have to say that as a YouTuber. All right. But in all honesty, I hope he doesn't fucking come back. He's good at singing.
You're
Why
sending
doesn't
some
he do a
mixed
fucking
signals,
music career or
Rain. Do
something
you
like
want him
that?
to come
He's good
back
at
and improve, or
singing, doing
do
songs.
you want him
Why
to
doesn't he
not
do
come back?
music?
I'm kind
You
of
know,
confused.
there's something else that he's good at besides fucking taking liberties out on Twitter and making fucking boring ass
Taking
documentaries.
liberties out on what the fuck?
It's pretty funny too that we have to go back and watch his content to see what else he's lied about. I find that hilarious. I could take light ribbing. I could take like
Well,
light joke.
no. Clearly, you can't because you. This has been 30 minutes at this point of you crying about people making heart attack jokes against you and people laughing at you for shit you've done.
From like friends. If your intent is to joke about me, you know, with the heart attack shit or the lose shit, you know what? That's fine. I can take light ribbing.
No, you can't.
But there are
What are you
people
talking
who
about?
go out of their way just to fucking hate me. Just to hate me, dog. And their only excuse is, well, it's the internet. You know, that's what you're gonna have to take. How do we get to such a point when that's a fucking excuse to be such a degenerate human being, dog?
I don't think people are hating you for no reason. I think people are hating you because you've lied, you portray yourself to be genuinely annoying, and you've been really fucking creepy with women in this community.
When do we get to such a point where
I think that's why people hate
that's
you.
the
I don't
common
think it's
excuse that people
without
use to
reason.
act like such a fucking dip ass on online, dude?
A dip ass. I like that.
Dude, like as we're supposed to be like as humans, supposed to be the fucking top of the food chain, the most intelligent beings on this planet. But yet, it's like whatever step we take forward, we take like
Okay.
2,000 steps backwards.
Humanity has failed
And
because no one's
it's not just
subscribing to
one
Raintism.
joke that's pissing me
We
off.
need to go
It's
back.
after dealing with it on a daily, weekly, monthly, now fucking yearly basis that it's causing too much built-up stress. It feels like there's a glass ceiling over my head, and my neck is just getting more and more bent. The closer, because the ceiling's
Okay.
on top of me. I have too much on my fucking
Okay.
shoulders. I got too much stuff built up.
Clearly, you have a
The
lot of stuff
whole-
built up. You're
this
making a
all-
40-minute manifesto.
I could just fucking move on. It doesn't have to be like this, dog. People could just fucking move on. And people are saying like,
Or,
"Wait, you're
you
making-"
know, alternatively, you can move on, maybe take yourself out of this stressful environment, you know. It's clearly not good for your mental health. I mean, you're in a situation where people are making fun of you, they're being rude and really mean, they're bullying the shit out of you. And you know, I think you shouldn't have to deal with that. I think what's best for you is that maybe you should take a long extended break, and this time it's not one foot through the door. Just take a long extended break, touch some grass, talk to some people, maybe talk to some girls who don't mind seeing your chode. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, commentary YouTube, it seems like it's really bothering you and it's really affecting you negatively. And I really don't think it's healthy for you to stay in this environment for prolonged periods of time as long as people are making fun of you. So maybe take a break.
you know, worse by talking about it. Dog, I think it's worse for me not to talk about it because the less and less the more and more I don't talk about it, the more and more people just decide to take liberties about this, dude. The more and
What the
more
fuck?
I fucking get, the less and less I
Why
talk
is he
about
saying
this, dog.
taking liberties like that?
Doesn't matter what, because dog, you gotta see this from my perspective too. If Harley TBS can go on fucking his Twitter timeline and just to spread lies and fucking slander and fucking false narratives about me, and I don't say something about it, people.
Okay, I'm seeing it from your perspective, right? Someone maybe is lying about me, spreading some false accusations to make me look dumb. You want to know what I do? I fight back and I fight smart. I do my research. I dot my I's, cross my T's, and you just fight smarter. Or if it's too bad and you can't salvage the situation, you just kind of take yourself out of the situation. You take a break.
People are gonna listen
It's
to that
not rocket
cock-chasing
science.
cockfight, and not even listen to both ends. It's like, well, Rain, Harley said this about you. You know, is this true? Is this true? No, they're too lazy to go do that. They'd rather consume whatever the popular person says, and then that's their fucking mindset about it. People don't give a shit to listen to other people. People don't give a shit, dog. Why bother even being vocal Why bother even being real? Why bother even be genuine with how I feel if I'm just
Yeah.
going to be silenced by ignorant people?
You're not being silenced. You're not being silenced. You're bitching about all this on a 40-minute long video that plenty of people watched. There was a lot of people making fun of you, me included, but there was also a lot of people who were supporting you. You're not being silenced. What the fuck are you talking about? People aren't mass reporting you. People aren't trying to take a platform away from you. They're giving you platforms so you can speak. The problem is you're just doing a shit job defending yourself. What the fuck? I really do not like it when people say they're being silenced because they did something shitty and they're facing the social consequences of that. I really do not fucking like that.
With the position I am currently, I feel like I'm silenced 24/7. I feel like I can't speak up about it. Because whatever,
What are you doing
whatever
right
the
now? You're
fuck I'm
speaking
gonna
up
say,
about it.
you're gonna have stupid, ignorant people say, well, you made this past mistake, so who are you one to talk?
That's a valid
Two
point.
things. You probably just as made bad, if not worse, mistakes behind the scenes. But you're not even public
Okay.
about it.
You've probably made just as bad, if not worse, mistakes. Okay, chat, if you're still here, let's play a game of Never Have I Ever. I have my finger up. Please just trust me. Never have I ever sent unsolicited dick pics to women in a group chat. Never have I ever jacked off on a Discord call. Never have I ever lied about having a heart attack. Never have I ever lied about people in this community because I have a personal vendetta about them. My finger's still up. Never have I ever gotten ass blasted on Halo. Okay, that did me. Okay, let's continue.
So I don't want to hear fucking from you. And second, at least I can go out of my way and say I've learned from a mistake, and yet you still follow people who continuously make bad decisions. Dog, and you know what sucks too? You know what sucking fucks right now? The comment section of this
What
video is going to be
sucking-
so divided. Because
Okay.
you're going to have ignorant people who only watch 3 seconds of the video, instantly dislike it, and say something like, all you ever do is complain.
Well, what are you going to say about this? Because I'm watching this in its full, much to the discontent of my audience probably, because this is probably just as frustrating for them to watch as it is for me, especially with me pausing like this. But I'm giving you a chance to explain your story. I'm watching this in its full context. I'm a little biased, obviously, because you're a very annoying person, but I'm trying to hear what you have to say, and I'm trying to, I guess, be respectful with certain points you make. But I'm not going to fuck it. What's the word? I'm not going to cater to your insecurities and say, Raintism, you did nothing wrong. There's nothing I can criticize you for. It's all past mistakes, bro. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm going to call you out when it's needed.
All you ever do is whine and bitch, dog.
I'm tired of you taking liberties.
What the
All you
fuck
ever do is complain.
this?
You never try to make things better.
Yes,
You know
that's
what? People
true.
listen when I complain, and then they complain
always
that I complain,
complain.
so I complain back. And our people are gonna say, and then there are people that are gonna say, "Well, Rain is so base, dude. Base Rain, back at it again. Rain, this is such a base take."
What?
I'm gonna be real with you. All
Who
right.
the fuck is
I
calling
hate
you
being
based?
called base.
What the fuck?
But honestly, I'm confused that people aren't already seeing the glaring issues with certain individuals and aren't saying anything about it. It doesn't take more than a brainstem to notice these
More than a
issues and
brainstem.
understand certain figures and the problems with these certain figures are in this community. And it doesn't take more than a brainstem to see and notice the glaring issues that are going on in the community. And it's again and it's again. CM Punk said this, and again, I've said this in my twit longer
The
too.
CM
Fucking
Punk
one I
of
trolls all the
commentary
fucking
YouTube, ladies and gentlemen.
that I did basically, got you all what that mean. I'm just a spoke on the wheel, and the wheel's gonna keep turning, and no one's gonna fucking listen. So it doesn't matter what take I have. It doesn't matter how vocal I get. It doesn't
No,
matter
you're like the
how much I complain.
fuck off. You're not a spoke on the wheel. You're more like weathered, torn playing card that was I guess in the spoke of the wheel, and it flies off in the wind, and then it comes back.
People aren't gonna listen, and people are gonna do the same
Kinda
shit
like-
over
actually,
and
that'd be
over
a good
and
movie.
over again.
The
So
Magic
what's the
playing card.
fucking point of even being vocal about how I feel? Hell, fuck. Let's go back to September when I was vocal about my suicidal thoughts. How I was vocal about my depression because my friends were leaving me, I hated myself for lying, and you got douchebags like John Swan mocking the situation.
Okay. So, looks like we're gonna be talking about some pretty serious shit. So I want people to just kind of relax because he's gonna be talking about suicide. I know this is a pretty heavy topic for a lot of us, but we're just gonna kind of power through it. We're going to not be quite as harsh about it, and we're gonna try to take it as seriously as possible.
How's that make me feel? How did I felt during that time? I was fucking depressed. That was the worst time of.
Right.
That was one of the most recent worst times of my entire life. Not the lowest point ever, but goddamn, it's one of. It's up there though. I legit had mental issues, dog. I still have mental issues.
I mean, dude, if you feel like you're going to unalive yourself, and I'm being real, applies for anybody and everybody, and you're in a toxic situation that makes you feel that way. I don't care what you feel. You need to take yourself out of that situation. You need to take a break. You need to maybe leave, right? You need to you need to get professional help. You need to talk to a counselor. You need to maybe take a little fuzzy sock vacation, you know? I don't think it's I think it's healthy to talk about those feelings with people you trust, but I think talking about it on the internet like this, not really good. It's not really healthy, and it's counterproductive.
All right.
Just kind of saying my
I
two
had
cents there.
suicidal tendencies. I wanted to fucking kill myself during that time. And how did people respond? Oh, Range just manipulated people.
Okay, let's read this because this looks like Optimus. Weaponizing suicide is one of the shittiest, lowest things you can do. It makes all of us who have actually struggled with suicide look worse, and it creates a ridiculous mental toll on those you're weaponizing it against. You should seek professional help. You should seek professional mental help, dude. That's a good. I think he's saying what I'm saying. Like, that's a really shitty thing to do. I don't think he's being fair, right? He's assumed that Raintism is weaponizing suicide, but at the same time, he kind of is, right? He's trying to hold people responsible for if he hurts himself. He's holding himself hostage, if you will, and he's putting the blame onto other people. But I mean, it's kind of if you feel that way and you genuinely feel that way, you need to seek help. Like, that's not a crazy fucking take to make. It's just what is best for you. I don't want people to harass him or fuck with him because that's wrong. However, this is completely out of line, and if Raintism actually feels this way, he needs to not threaten John Swan with his suicide. He needs to go seek some help.
Oh, Range just suicide baiting people. He's fucking weaponizing his suicidal thoughts.
How
Fuck
is
this
that a
guy.
bad?
Don't even-
How is that a bad take? How is that? How is what he is saying wrong? Right? Maybe the suicide baiting, you could think he's being a little unfair there, right? He doesn't know how you feel. And I could get that, but at the same time, you kind of are weaponizing it by you're holding yourself hostage and you're putting the blame on other people if anything happens to you. If you feel that way, get some fucking help. Take a fuzzy sock vacation.
Listen to what he says. Don't send any hate towards him. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy. He's telling me to go seek help if
I saw
I
a tweet a
feel
couple
like
weeks ago
hurting
that
myself.
said people with trust issues are the smartest in the commentary community.
That's true.
And that couldn't be... Dude, that is such a scary statement. Because it's so close to the truth. I honestly believe that's the fucking truth in this commentary community. How did we come to this, dog? How did we as a fucking community come to statements like that being so true?
Well, it's always been the case. Like, the commentary community has always been filled with, like, snakes, liars, backstabbers. I mean, look at 2016 with Leafy, Keemstar, all those guys. I mean, YouTube drama has always had fucking snakes. It's kind of the thing with the commentary community. We have this little villain of the week culture, you know? So we're always going to have snakes. We're always going to have untrustworthy people. So I don't know why you're pretending this is a new thing. It's always been the case.
I tell people that they can just fucking move on. You're not obligated to sit here and make fun of me, dog. You're not obligated to stay. I'm not obligated to looking for people's fucking approvals. I just do what I want to do, take liberties, and have fun with YouTube.
Well, you're
But
not
yet,
having
people
fun
think
of
that they
YouTube
are
because you're
obligated to stay and just
malding
to fucking
for 40
relentlessly
minutes
mock me and make
straight.
me wanna
You're not
fucking
having
kill
that much
myself every day.
fun.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't give a shit if this is an edgy statement or not. I don't care if people are shocked or hate me after I make this statement. I can understand why Edgar killed himself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, Morgan, Rain, don't invoke the death of somebody else, somebody you don't know, you never knew, you had no relationship with, to garner pity points for yourself. This is a very serious conversation. I don't want to really punch down on you, right? Because we're talking about some serious shit. But that is a really shitty thing for you to do. I'm just going to leave it there.
I'm not comparing myself to him. I'm just going to say, I understand why he did what he did. It doesn't matter how unwell you are mentally, you're going to get mocked relentlessly just because that's a popular opinion. Look what happened to Pine Man. Actually, you know what? Let me tell you a personal story about Pie Man. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Pie Man rubs me the wrong way. I don't hate the kid, but he ain't no saint. All right. He, yeah, sure. I felt bad after John Swan endlessly mocked him and lied about him, saying that he's suicide bait. Yeah, I felt bad. Who wouldn't? But dog, to say that he's a good kid, after all this, dude, he continuously makes mistake after mistake. Recently, his current behavior, rubs me the wrong way.
So he keeps. I don't really know the context of this. I know Pie Man's other account, More Pie. He's been doing this whole thing where he's just blocking all the girls because of the shit he dealt with a couple months ago. I don't really think this is anything worth mentioning right now.
Wait, he tried to blame
think that
me
really makes
for
him look
something I
bad.
didn't do and blatantly lied
Maybe
to
it's a
my
little weird,
friends
but I don't know.
about the certain narrative that he's going off of. He blocked me on Twitter and yet is too much of a bitch to insult me.
Wait a minute. Now he's fucking lying. So he's lying right here. Raintism is actually fucking lying because Pie Man made a response to this already, and he showed screen caps showing that Rain actually blocked him. So Morgan's literally fucking lying right here. And the most pathetic thing about, I guess, this segment so far is he's in his 20s. Morgan's in his 20s. Raintism is in his 20s. And he's trying to have internet beef with a fucking 15-year-old. It's just fucking weird. Dude, you're in your 20s. He's 15. It's
Face to
just fucking
face.
weird, dude.
And for the people saying it's like, oh, Rain, you can't go hard on Pie Man. He made a mistake, but you know what? It wasn't right for John Swan to treat him like he did. Well, I don't think it's right for Pie Man to continuously act like how he is currently.
What is he doing that's so bad right now? I mean, honestly speaking, because it seems like he's made fun of you, and he's just not I'm sorry, he's not sycophanting you. He's not all buddy buddy with you. That seems to be his big error with you, right?
And yet I can't say anything about it because people are going to hate me for saying one negative thing about some figure who went through a lot. And then yet when I go through a lot, people feel the need to fucking make fun of me for it. Do you understand?
See, we're getting to the core of why he made this video, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you're paying attention, if you've been kind of understanding the main theme of this, but it's a lot of anger over certain people in this community getting attention and Raintism not. The John Swan shit. People are making videos on John Swan, and they're getting they're getting likes, they're getting views for it, and they're making fun of John Swan. Raintism's mad about that because they weren't harassed by John Swan. They weren't bullied by John Swan. They shouldn't speak up. People are subscribing to Pie Man. Pie Man was vindicated from what happened a couple months ago, and now big creators are paying attention to Pie Man. Nobody's paying attention to Raintism, and he's mad about it. And he wants the whole world to know that he's mad about it.
And that this community has fucking double standards with people in this. Fuck,
okay,
man,
calm down. You're gonna give yourself another heart attack. Chill.
This community. It doesn't go both. It goes both ways, dog.
Chakra.
Right? You can't cherry pick each individual and say, "Hey, this one went through a lot. Let's treat him nice." Oh, this one went through a lot, but fuck him. Mr. Microwave is probably the happiest motherfucker right now. He left his community, and I'm not sure. Is he living with his girlfriend? I'm not sure. He's probably the happiest motherfucker on the planet right now.
Who's Mr. Microwave?
Because he doesn't have to deal with this shit on the daily basis, and he's all right living probably a happy life right now, dude. Probably happy mentally.
I think this is the only game of Halo that he's been
this.
playing so far that he's not complete ass in.
I always have one.
But I haven't been
foot out the
paying
door
that
in this
much
community.
attention.
I've changed. I've improved, and I'm not the same person who I was last year. And if you can't see that, you're not obligated to stay. Maybe I'm all misunderstanding this, and this is just everyone taking liberties.
What the fuck? Once again, what? Taking liberties? What the fuck do you mean by that? What the fuck? It's just so weird.
I hope to God that this is just a meme.
Maybe he's using it in the right way, but I don't know. Doesn't sound like it.
That's the most I ever wanted in this fucking community was to create a meme. If you feel obligated...
No. You wanted this to be your career. You didn't want to just make a meme.
To continue making heart attack jokes just to harass me on a daily basis. To fucking call up my house and harass my family.
Okay. I'm going to side with Raintism right there. I think, jokes... I mean, the heart attack jokes, it's all fun and good, but, I mean, if you're calling his house, calling his family, and you're just calling him and saying, well, I'll get a heart attack, that's kind of weird. That's kind of fucking cringy itself.
And canceled.
Just don't do it.
I seriously think you have a real disconnect with reality.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
Because, dog, this stopped becoming jokes a long time ago.
All I wanted was to help you.
I only
Oh,
wanted
God.
to help. And what did you say to me?
Rain, I am uncancelable. You are a sad man who is offline.
The little memes he makes for his own videos are supposed to make him look good. Just make him look infinitely fucking worse. Makes him look like such a whiny little bitch.
Mentally.
It tore me apart.
Okay, you know, I think that's it. I think that's it. Does he say anything else?
Them themselves put themselves on a pedestal.
And when I'm old and I've
It's
had
just it's just bullshit, garbage memes. Okay, guys, if you're still here, if you are still here, you are absolute fucking chads. I am so proud of you. Give yourself a round of applause. Fuck me, that was Raintism's newest video. I'm gonna just hang out for a little bit, maybe check up chat. What up, Chief? What the fuck by Judas McIntyre? Yes, I know. What the fuck did we just watch? I'm still processing that. I think it reminds me, I guess, a lot of like the school schmooter manifestos you watch. You know, like Randy Stairs or the guys at Columbine. It's just like, it's obviously fucking cringy, but there's something a little disturbing about it. I'm not saying that that's what Raintism is. It's just really fucking weird that you would make a 40-minute video just being the most whiny little bitch possible. This was painful to sit through. Oh my god, I feel like I've lost brain cells. I feel like I've lost years of my life with all the cigarettes I've had to smoke through this. I think I'm going to reward myself with a nice, relaxing, edible trip. Anyway, guys, once again, give yourself a round of applause if you made it this